Hello everyone, welcome to the next class on the goal programming. In this lecture, we will see how you can formulate the goal programming when some priorities as well as the weights are given to you. Myself, Dr. Garg, working in the School of Mathematics Thapar Institute. So as we have discussed in the last three videos, goal programming is basically divided into three parts. The first one is the equal priorities, unequal priorities, and these priorities and the weight. These two lectures we have already discussed in our last classes, and now in this part we have seen the last portion of this formulation of these priorities and the weights. These two parts you can easily see from my YouTube channel, Dr. Harish Garg, and these are the available links are. What we will see in this is we will see how we can formulate this problem with the help of the three-step rule are there. The first step is we will try to define the goal constraints, then the objective function, and step number 3 is nothing but the step 1 plus step 2. Whatever you have obtained from the step 1, we can combine with the step 2 and put them into the step 3. So let's see with this, we will see the three tedious examples are there, so that you able to understand this more clearly. So the one rule before start this lecture is there, you don't read this full statement. You have to read the statement before these priorities are there. That means you firstly read the line up to here. So you can start from here, and these are the goals, you can skip them. A production management is faced to job allocation in his 2 production team. The production rate is given this and this. So first of all, the question arises is how many members are involved in the teams, or you can say how many number of the hours are used for working team 1 and team 2. So I assume x1 and x2. Now what is that? The production rate for the team 1, that is with respect to x1, this is the number of hours. The production rate is 8 units per hour. So what is the total time? It will be taken as a 8x1. Similarly for this 5 is my 5x2. So this is my total time. Is there any requirement given to you? This is a normal working hour for each team. That is 40 hours is the normal working time. So this is the working hour. That means x1 is this is the normal working hour. This is given to you. Now how you can start with the step number 1 is you have to write all these goals in here. You can see I have the goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, and say this is my goal number 4. Any underutilization of this here. Now once you are think about that, avoid the undergraduate. So if you read the statement again, so it is given to you that here what is the meaning of that? The production level, so that is 8x1 and 5x2. so your target is to meet the requirement as 650, but sometime it may be possible that this requirement will not be exactly satisfied as equality. So what you can do, it can be either less than of the 650 or it can be of this greater than 650. Whenever there is a less than of the 650, we can add the negative, and this is we can add this as a positive, and sorry, this is a negative r there. So whenever you are here, this, that is here, what is the D1 and D represents that? This R represents the under and the over achievements of the production of 650. That is whether you produce the less than of the 650 units or greater than 650 units, how much deviations are there? These are basically the represents the deviations from the actual one. Second one is overtime operation of the team 1 x limit 5 hours. What is the overtime here? This is not given to you so far, because this is the overtime of the team 1, that is team 1 is my x1. What is the overtime of the x1? It is not given. This is the overtime of the production level, but here is a team 1, so we can skip this goal. We can move here. Total overtime of the both teams should be minimized. So it is given that the normal working hour is here, that is x1 must be greater of this, x2 will be here. Again this 40, it can be less than of the 40 or it can be greater than 40. So we can write this as here D2 negative, D2 positive, D3 negative here. What is that? What is the D2 and D3 are there? These are the underachievements, and positives are the overachievements for the team 1 and team 2. Now you can see that this is for the team 1. This is the overtime. So what is the overtime here for the team 1 is D2 positive. And your target is to limit them to the 5. So it means either it can be negative. So 3 is there. Now I can write as a 4. and either it can be above of this. So that is, you have to here. What is the D4 and D4 negative positive means? This is the over, this is the under, and this is the over achievements of the team 1 to be the limit of the 5P. Look at the last goal is any underutilization should be avoided by assigning. So this is the weights. This is not the priorities are there, so you can skip them. Now you can construct this step number 3, that is the goal objective. So how many goals are there? You have the 4 goals. So I can set as the P1, P2, P3 and P4 as the goal priorities are here. Now look about that, your target is to met as the 650. So what will happen if it is a greater than 650 and if it is less than 650, which one you satisfied? So if your target is to avoid underachievements, so what is the underachievements of this? So is it the D1 or D1 positive? So this underachievements is here. So you have to avoid this one. So what is the meaning of that? Your target is to minimize this because you want to avoid this. So your target is to minimize this. So that is, and the priority level for them is P1. So total is here. Similarly, for the second goal is overtime. What is overtime? Overtime operation of the team 1 limited to the 5 hours. So what is the meaning of that? Is it the greater than 5 or less than 5? Which one is unhappy to you? So you can easily see that this is nothing but my here because this is limited to the 5 hours. So it means your target is to less than or 4 5 is your satisfied answer. So whenever it is a greater than 5, you are unhappy or you are unsatisfied this requirement. That means this D positive is must be minimized. The second priority has that P2, so this must be minimized. Look at that, the total overtime should be minimized. Total overtimes for both the teams should be minimized. So again, can it be greater than 40 be satisfied or less than 40 be satisfied? So you can see that total overtime should be minimized. So it means this part should be minimized because your target is to total overtime. This condition is satisfied according to this goal. It means this condition is not satisfied. So whenever greater than condition not satisfied, it means your target is to minimize these two, D2 and D3, and should be the positive sign. Look at the last one is you have to utilize the weights according to the relative productivity of the two teams. What is the productivity of them? This is the 8 and the 5. So that is, you can see what is that underutilization of the team. What is the underutilization is D2 negative, D3 negative is the underutilization, and having the weights are 8 and 5. So it means this is the total R here. This you want to minimize, and since this is the fourth goal, the priority is the P4. So I can write this as of here. So you have the 4 minimization problems. So what is the objective function of this? You can write as the sum of them, or you can write the goal programming is that is the minimization of this subjective to this all these constraints which are mentioned here. This is the first, second, third and the fourth. So these are the here. In the similar manner, we can see about the second problem. Again, these are the goals are there. You can skip them. You have to firstly read this problem. So the Delton Electronic manufactured 2 types of the TV, Deluxe and the Supreme. How many Deluxe and how many Supreme TVs they are manufactured? It is not given. So I assume X1 and X2 are the Supreme and the Deluxe TV manufactured. Again, you have to read firstly before the priorities are there. So that is up to here. Now what is given to you? Deluxe requires 2 hours, Supreme requires 4 hours assembly time. What is that? This is the net profit. So if X1 is the Deluxe, Deluxe required the X1, how many they have produced? 100. So what is the total profit they have is 100 X1. This is my, sorry, Deluxe is my X2. So this is here. This is X1. How many items they are manufactured is Supreme is 150. So the total is 150. So you can easily formulate this problem as here. Once you will formulate this problem, so you can see Supreme, I think I have misprint here. I can consider this is X2 and X1 are here. X2 for the Supreme. So you can see Supreme as a 150 and so on. Again, it is given to you that the 60 there are the Deluxe are there. So you can write like this way. Now your target is to consider this. You can set this this x1 and x2 accordingly. So x1 is for my supreme. Supreme has the 150, so this is my x1, this is my x2. Now your target is to include these objectives into this journal LPP. So but again the similar way we can set them. We can write the goals are there. Your target is to maximize the profit. So profit is here, but what is the profit target? Is the 1000? Is that 2000? Either the 4000 and so on. So since it is not being given to you, so you can assign it as yourself as high as possible. You can set either as a 1000, either you can set as a 7 here, or 70,000 as per your goal. So your target is to set as a 70,000. Again, it can be underachieve or it can be overachieve about this 7,000. So you can set the goal as positive and negative. These are the under and overachievements. Next goal is you have to minimize the overtime assembly line. So what is the assembly line is here? So your target is to minimize the overtime. So you can write here as of this. Sell as many as TV are there. So since how many cell they can? 60. So either it can be less than of the 60 or it can be greater than of the 60, but it can't be greater than of the 60 because it is given that the maximum cell is 60. So it means there is only need of the D3 negative. Here is D3 negative here. Now there is no more constraints are there. Now we can set the goals. So there are the 3 are there. So in this case your target is to maximize the profit. So it means you will be happy when your profit will be more than 7,000 and you are unhappy when it is less than of this 7,000. It means your target is to minimize this D1 negative and the priority is here. You have to minimize the overtime capacity of the assembly line. So you have which one is satisfied, either is less than 80 satisfied or greater than. So you have to minimize this overtime capacity. So the capacity is 80, so this will be satisfied. So it will not satisfied means your target is to minimize this, the 2 positive are there. Sell as many as the target you have. So it means your target is to minimize of this. But if you read this statement again, you can see the net profit from the Supreme is 2 times than of the Deluxe. Then the president has a 2 times much sale as of the Supreme. It means the Supreme profit is 2 times of the Deluxe. That is 2 times of this as compared to here. That is you can write this problem as of here. That is a 2 times of this here. So instead of this you have to consider these are considered as my weights. That is 2:1. Now you have the 3 objectives are there. First, second and the third you can write the objective functions as of this. Either you can write as a sum of them or either you can write here. And the constraints are this. So the 3 objective functions, constraints, and this is the required goal programming. Look at the last examples are again you can see there's a very large statement are there. There is no need to read completely. These are my goals are there. We can read it later on. So firstly you can set the target from here to here. So since there are the number of the materials used, so you can use the number of the hours for the material A and B. What is given to you that there are the 1000 hours running of the 2 shift. The profits are given to be here. So the operational capacity are given to be 80 units. So you can write as here. 70,000 meters for the 1000. So you can write these 2 constants. Now how many goals are there? You can see there are the 4 goals are there. You can set the 4 constraints. To avoid the underutilization of the product capacity. So what is the product capacity you have? The product capacity we set as the 80. So we can see since the line is given to you, you can see by running the 2 shift the production capacity is 80 per week. So that is, and the overtime is allowed. It means either it can be greater than 80 or it can be less than of the 80. Means either it can be negative or it can be positive. Both are allowed. So you can write the first constraint as of here, where negative and positives are my under and overutilization. Similarly, the overtime operation of the plant to be the 10 hour. What is our overtime operation? Is it given to you? No. So it means since the overtime operation is more than overtime operation means this is my overtime. So it is more than of the 10 hours is given to you in the statements. So it means you have to write again as of the negative and the positive at the under and over estimates. Achieve the sale of the A and B. So it is given that these are here. So I can write this term is nothing but my 70 and this is given as a 45. So since it is given that it can't be greater than of the 70, so there is no need to write as a D3 positive. Similarly, there is no need to write as a D4 positive. So here both are the under. Minimize the overtime operation of the plant as much as possible. So since there is no requirement given to you, so this is nothing goal are here. Now we can set, there are the 4 objectives, we can set as the 4 goal. What is your target? You have to avoid the underutilization. So this is my underutilization. So your target is to avoid them. How you can avoid them? You have to put minimize them. Limit the overtime capacity to the plant as a 10. So whether it is a less than 10 or greater than 10 satisfied, which one will be satisfied according to this goal? Limit the overtime operation to the 10 hours. It means the maximum time you can set as a 10. So this will satisfy, it can't satisfy. It means this portion you have to minimize them. That is here. And since priorities are there here. Achieve the goal sale of this. So since your target is to achieve here, so this means this need to be minimized. But if you read the statement carefully about these sales, you can see that the profits are given to you here. Also the production capacity are given to you 1000. Since they are the same, so we can see the hourly profits are 2.50 multiplied by this, 1.50 multiplied by this, or you can write them in the ratio as of this, that is 5:3. So this is considered as the weight for this sales are there, that is 5 times of this, 3 times of this. So instead of this goal, your target is to minimize here. Last one is you have to target is to overtime the operation. So what is the overtime are there? This is the operation capacity. So this is the overtime is here. You have to minimize them. So you have the 4 objective. You can minimize them as of here. And finally you can write this one simply. These are the constraints. These are the objective function. You can write either as this or you can simply write put as a comma in between them. This is a multi-objective. So this is the way you can formulate this goal programming R here. Now in the next class we will see how you can solve, how you can find the optimal solution with the help of the graphical methods for this goal programming. Till then you can simply follow this link for finding the more videos. Best of luck students. Happy learning.